Hannibal of Carthage. Now, Hannibal is a great ancient leader. Now, everybody put your hands together for Hannibal!
Thanks for that great introduction, Tessa. And it's so great being back from the dead.
What?
You know, I died back in 182 BC.
Oh, yeah. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. Welcome back from the dead, I guess.
Thanks.
So, how did you die?
I actually poisoned myself when I was 64 years old. The Romans found me, and I couldn't bear the thought of being around them, so I decided to poison myself.
Why did you hate the Romans so much?
They had been my family's enemies for so long, and I couldn't. And they'd killed so many of my brave soldiers, and they made my people, the people in Carthage, miserable because they were always fighting. It was just really hard.
I understand, but when did you start being the general?
I don't know the exact year, but it was when my father was harshly killed. I took his place and fought for him and my people.
So why did you want revenge?
I just wanted the Romans' revenge because it all started when the Romans saw how big Carthage was getting because we kind of took over 3 islands off the coast of Italy.
Mm-hmm.
They thought that was too close for comfort. So they decided to invade, and they had us choose if we wanted to go to the Roman Republic. We said no, and they decided to invade, and we fought for a good 20 years. They'd always been killing just so many brave soldiers.
That's awful. Rome should have left Carthage alone, and you guys had no intention of harm towards Rome in the first place.
Exactly. It was just so hard. And so my father and I had to keep our brave soldiers going and my great ideas flowing.
Where do you get your genius ideas? Because there are so many of them.
Thank you. And my father taught me some of them, and I thought up some by myself also.
Can you give me an example of one of your great ideas?
Yes, I actually can. One time at sea, we were almost losing the war. We were losing the battle, and so I decided to have my men dump barrels and barrels full of live snakes onto the enemy ship.
Oh.
And they weren't prepared to fight snakes, of course, so we won that battle easily.
Did you have anyone in your life that inspired you?
Yes, actually my father. He was a really big inspiration for me because he taught me so much. Yeah. And so he was always just inspiring.
You have been talking about your father a lot. Did you have a good relationship with him?
I actually did. When I was 9 years old, he actually made me promise to him that I would make sure the Romans would pay for all those lives that were lost because of them, and I tried to fulfill my promise to my father my whole life.
I understand. Since you were such an amazing leader, what is one or two of the characteristics that you think every great leader should have?
I think probably being brave and tricky. And thank you for that compliment.
So, what is one of the biggest challenges for you as a general?
Probably knowing that, my brave soldiers would have to keep going, and that I was making the next step in what was going to happen. And it was really hard just keeping my soldiers going, but I actually did.
Okay. What is one of the common mistakes from another bad leader?
Do you mean a bunch of mistakes that a bunch of leaders make?
Yeah.
Probably fighting when they fight for themselves or fight for the crown for themselves instead of as I fight for my people and my family.
Okay. What do you think your best
Well, I'm not trying to brag, but many say that I'm a military genius, and I guess I am, and just like thinking up great plans.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
And thank you so much for having me, Tessa. And please vote for me.
Yeah. Tune in next time for the Today Show with Tessa Van Der Veers, and remember,